Good afternoon. Welcome back to Destination Venus here under the stairs at the Harrogate's Everyman Cinema. I nearly messed that up. It's because you may be watching these many, many hours apart. I'm recording them all in about 20 minutes. And honestly, I'm beginning to lose track of what I'm saying. So let's just dive straight into the fourth part of what's on the rack for this week. Love Everlasting, the endlessly cursed romance comic existence, continues. This has been huge fun. It's nice to see not just the romance genre, but a parody of the romance genre. Then we have A Man Smashing Machines with a Big Hammer in Moseley. Real futuristic dystopian good fun. We should have My Little Pony issue 10 here, but for some reason we don't. And so I can't show it to you. I'll have to find it and then put it on the rack. And then we have our third, and I think perhaps my favourite of the issue ones for this week. From the Scottish writing genius John Lees, with George Cambades, Adam Calhoun and Jim Campbell. And yes, I am just putting that from the inside of the front cover there. We have The Nasty. 18-year-old Thumper Connell still has an imaginary friend, the masked killer from his favourite horror movie series. Ooh. Alice has found issue 10 of My Little Pony. Thank you, Alice. Honestly, I'd be lost without it. So he still has this imaginary friend. He's 18 years old. He's obsessed with horror. And now, his local video shop has got hold of a copy of the most notorious video nasty of all time. A film so scary, it's been utterly destroyed. It's cursed. But don't worry, it's only imaginary, right? I love John Lees' work. This is a phenomenal issue one. One of the joys of owning the store is I get to read everything before anybody else does. And I love The Nasty. I'm not even a horror guy, just trust me. If you grew up watching horror movies in the 80s and 90s, you will love this. Speaking of things you're going to love, Mark Millar continues his return to form. Not always a fan of Mark Millar, but this is great. Nightclub. A bunch of 17-year-old vampires who've realised that they've got superpowers and they never have to get old. And they're having the time of their life, except they may have annoyed exactly the wrong people. And speaking of annoying exactly the wrong people, it's almost like I planned these segues. Poison Ivy hits issue 11. G. Willow Wilson continues to knock it out of the park. This was a 6-issue series that was expanded to 8 issues and is now just ongoing because it's that good. If you didn't jump on board, the collections are available, but jump on board now. You don't want to wait for the train. Just do it. And speaking of things you should have jumped on board right at the start, Radiant Pink. The Massive Verse continues to expand with Emma Kubert's fantastic superhero miniseries. I keep telling you, if it has a pink cover, it's going to be good. I'm always right, what can I tell you? Okay, that's it for what are we on now? Part 4, I do lose track. That's it for part 4, we will be back with part 5 very, very shortly. We are here, if you're watching on Wednesday, until 5:30. If you're watching on Thursday, we're not here at all because we're closed. If you're here on Friday, if you're watching this on Friday, we're here between 1 PM and 5:30 PM. And if you're watching this on Saturday, we are here between 11 AM and 5:30 PM. Whew. I'm going to get those times wrong any minute, I know it. Anyway, we hope to see you then. Until we do, be kind to yourself, be kind to everybody else. Above all else, stay geeky. We'll see you soon.